You can't fight the Uber boss, but you think that's a good thing. It's 'cause of this. Sorry, trying a few other things. Okay. I don't know. The first DDS is a short game? No, I was just being sarcastic. It took me... I don't remember how many hours it took me, actually. Never mind. I want to say somewhere between 40 and 60. But I also want to say somewhere between 20 and 40. So I don't really know. I really don't know. I can't remember. That was too long ago. I can't even remember like last week. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna run straight through again to get to the other area. You have a save file near the end that's at 43 hours? Okay, yeah, so probably something more like that. Hey, Panzer Panda. You have SMT DDS2 on your PS2 as your first entry into the series? Yeah, definitely. You'll want to play the first one before the second one because of how the stories line up. You'll be really confused because of the stuff that you'll miss from the first game if you start on the second game. Like, the second game gets confusing enough as it is, so you'll definitely want to play the first one to have some sort of bearings. Yeah, you got 2 hours in and gave up. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. Things are going okay. I'm just waiting on Friday to show up to see what the otolaryngologist is going to say or do about this modular medicine, nodular modification medicine or whatever she's thinking about having me try. So I don't know how that's gonna affect Friday's stream. Most likely the medicine, if she has me takes it, probably won't be ready till like Saturday or Sunday. So it's probably gonna be fine. But I don't know just yet. Comment or Elmia Silver. Now I confuse a lot of things. Why am I meds for the headaches? No. I've had migraines and stuff for over 15 years. The doctors don't know what to do about that since medicines don't work on me. Dealing with like a cough throat thing. Half of the diagnosis is irritable larynx syndrome. You out of here, Archaic? Alright, man. Take care, dude. Sleep well. Irritable larynx syndrome, so I've been in speech therapy for like a few months, and the reason why I'm streaming a lot more heavy now is because I practice the techniques from the speech therapy class basically until like my throat gives out. Because I'm trying to push the ability to talk so I can get back to work. Yeah, the irritable larynx syndrome is the way how you talk, your larynx vibrates too much. So it's vibrating too much, but it's also like your vocal folds, they're supposed to like clap and line up perfectly. Mine are not lining up perfectly, so whenever they clap together it's more like that. So they're vibrating too much and they're not symmetric. And so that's causing one part of the problem. And pulmonologists are trying to figure out the other part of the problem. So one solution is having me completely relearn how to talk. Not in the sense that my voice changes, but I've already talked about cluster headaches and everything. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, not so much that my voice changes, but like how I breathe, how the air comes out, how I carry my voice in the front of my face. I have to change all of that. So I have to completely break the habits that I've had for my entire life in speaking and learn a new way to talk so my vocal folds close evenly and more together. Part of the migraines that I get are also because I've been dealing with insomnia for like over 15 years as well. So that's why they were like, well, try to get your insomnia figured out first, and then we'll revisit the migraines once you can actually get normal sleep. And so I ran right into him. So I saw a sleep doctor, and basically they're like, well, after all of their hypnosis tests, which hypnosis didn't work on me, they tried medicines. The only time medicines would work to actually put me to sleep or help me stay asleep was when it was in amounts that could have killed me, so they gave that up. And like behavioral, all that stuff, sleep studies and stuff didn't work. And so basically they said, well, try again in a few years once medicine has evolved a little bit and see if we can make some better progress. So the sleep doctors are still gonna have me, or I mean not the sleep doctors, the headache doctors are still gonna have me go back to the sleep doctors, but until the sleep doctors can figure that out. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird circle. So it's kind of annoying. But they're like, well, your insomnia that you originally had is kind of turned from insomnia into like insomnia mixed with chronic fatigue syndrome. So it's like I'm always tired, but I can't sleep whenever I am tired, and if I do sleep, it's not for very long. So I only sleep for like 4 to 5 hours at a time, and I can be awake for like 36 hours exhausted out of my brain before I can sleep again sometimes. Mind you, I still have to do grad school. I still have to do like grad school, and before my throat was messed up, I was still working full-time and grad school full-time, or undergrad full-time, 22 credits per term and whatnot, while dealing with all this. So that's really annoying to deal with. Oh snap, he died. I don't think I can run from them. Who's fastest between them? Probably Nikki. I just want to run from this fight. There we go. Oh, hold on. Wrong button. I need to... I'm tempted to just kind of like stand here until it becomes sun again. Yeah, I don't have headaches where it's like where they're like going to remission, or I have a bunch of them a bunch of times a day. Not very often. Like I have on occasion, but usually if I get like, so like at least 3 times a week, sometimes 5, sometimes every day for like 10 days straight, but at least 3 times a week I'll have somewhere in between a bad headache to a migraine, and it just like, it doesn't go away. So it's not like it leaves and then it comes back, it just stays. And it doesn't wake me up when I actually am sleeping, because like when I am sleeping I'm like completely passed out. But it is very debilitating. Sleeping is the only thing that'll make the headache go away. If I wake up and I still have the headache, then I just deal with it until it eventually goes away. Sometimes I can still kind of function, sometimes I just kind of have to sit there, sometimes I just have to lay down because it's completely debilitating. But I don't think, I was never diagnosed with cluster headaches. But I know cluster headaches can really mess you up. Supposedly they don't last as long as migraines, but they can be like super intense. I have to run. Oh yeah, severity of cluster headaches will always vary depending on person. Some people experience migraines that are worse than someone who has certain cluster headaches, but so I don't know if I've specifically had. I don't think the full spectrum of a diagnosis of a cluster headache. The doctors did not rule that I had something like that. Once you got a blind spot, yeah, the auras. Yeah, auras suck. But yes, so the Friday thing is for this throat thing that came about. It happened in like September is when it started. Or actually it started in August. I had to stop working in September because it got too bad. I couldn't work anymore because my job required me to be on the phones like 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. So effectively cannot do my job. And I'm still fighting them to try to get my medical work leave, so I'm not being paid anything currently, and I'm just living off of my savings in my bank account, which is pretty annoying. So I push the streams farther than I should because I'm trying to make myself get better faster, because I need to work even though I hate this job with a passion. I would rather like work than not have money. So yeah. You gonna go play some Resident Evil Rev 2? Nice. Good night, Jer. Thank you for coming in. Rapping with us for a little bit. For you, it's poor sleep, dehydration. You feel out of body sometimes? Dang, Sky. I know that feeling. Hopefully not often. I don't feel that way often. I don't know. There's the idea that you kind of like quote unquote get used to it because you've had them for so much that you just don't notice some of the symptoms as much. Thank you for that, host. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't recall if I saved that. It's not gonna help but take a host. Hey, every host helps. I take them all. I appreciate it. Even if there's absolutely no one in there, I still appreciate it. It's more just the fact that you wanted to do it. When you get migraines, you have insane pain for like screaming pain for 4 hours. Someone touches you, you immediately sweat. Dang. I don't sweat. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Like the pain will be intense, but I've never sweated. Pillows feel like rocks so you can't sleep. I know that one. I mean, my pillows always feel like rocks anyway. Get really incoherent, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how headaches affect people. You have trouble speaking, so you end up getting really angry, or you start pacing, wandering around your apartment. Oh man. That's not good. You haven't had any in 3 to 4 months? That's nice. Yeah, for a lot of people they come in waves. Hopefully the wave will just like never crash. So I'm gonna keep running back in here a few times because these angel slips are really good, because they take a lot of resources for me to make. So I'd rather just run and grab them real quick. Don't last more than 5 to 6 hours. That's a long time though. Like, I mean, I've had some migraines last for like 3 days, but still 5 to 6 hours of intense pain like that, that's a lot to have to deal with. It's a whole lot to have to deal with. So I mostly just want these few gather points here and those fruits. I'm gonna go to the fruit thing and I'm gonna wait until nighttime and see what they turn into. You get post-drome for like up to 2 days though. Oh, you get sleep-related migraines? Well, that's good if they can go away when you take a nap. Yeah. If sleeping is the typical trigger for you. Yeah. Okay, so we have to wait here until nighttime. I'm gonna kill some of these monsters to have the time pass. Then we need the AP most likely, because we're about to fuse a lot of stuff, I think. I hope. I feel like we can get a lot of things fused now. So that'll be really nice. Who hits the hardest? Well, that little dude can heal, but that wisp thing hits for like 125. She needs better skills. Her skills are garbage now. Her magic skills are garbage. Hey Valier, what's up, man? She still don't have one either. I gotta get her some better skills, man. I guess I can do Sky Present. Just fill up all the time cards on this thing. Oh, it only gave me 2. That's not fair. Is it required that it has to have some blank card space? That's kind of silly. I disagree with that, but whatever, I guess. was nice. Okay, so that's gonna be a big fight. Let's make sure we're healed up. Okay. He doesn't have enough for that, but I can do Star Shot. I'm gonna analyze. That was pretty good. Hey Rachel, what's going on? Wow, you have a lot of health. Was that poison? I like starting to stream early, because then I see now it's only like 10 o'clock. I've already been streaming for like an hour and a half. I like the extra time. I got lucky to get some extra time today, so that's nice. Yeah. Oh, she killed it. I was gonna do the variable attack on it, but she died. So never mind. It's a lot of AP though. You just trick people on the Game Grumps Minecraft server into thinking you're Ross on accident, and then a little on purpose. Ross? Like Mike Ross? Bob Ross? Ross from Friends? I'm not sure which Ross. Okay, so now we wait here until nighttime so I can gather these fruits. Went across there. Oh wait, was there another thing over there? No, I don't think so. I can try to platform again while I wait. I'm bad at platforming. We could practice, I guess. Ah. What did they do when you thought that? Or when they thought that? Oh my gosh, why am I so bad at these jumps? I'm just a bad gamer, I guess. Oops. It's like, I'm not even really having any controller lag today, like the other days I do. So now it's nighttime. That tree looks pretty cool in the nighttime. I'm assuming we'll have to come back here at some point for this tree. Maybe for the festival. Dried Ubana fruit. Oh, I can get Ubana here in the day, that's right. I should have grabbed the Ubana from the top one, but dry Ubana's good too. Alright. And so then now what I'm gonna do is I have to wait until stinking sunrise. So I can get this one. And see what shows up. So sorry, this part is going to be boring because we have to wait like 5 minutes or so for it to change. You're messing around with some guy that never talks on the server, and your friend was helping you trick them into thinking the person that was clearly you wasn't actually you. They're like, maybe it's Ross using admin stuff to troll. Oh, Ross from Game Grumps? Okay. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. I don't know Game Grumps very well. I've heard the name, but I've never watched anything with them. So I have no idea who they are or their names. You're eating way too much, you're gonna be fat. What are you eating? Time for the food chat part of the stream. It's been a while. It's been like 4 days. Starting to miss it a little bit. Is Ross the British one? There's a British one? Oh, he's Australian. You got into Game Grumps for King's Quest. And you can't watch anything else they do but King's Quest. I should check them out one day, I guess. I hear their names a lot and a lot of people like them. I just always forget, like... Somebody would have to send me a video on Twitter or something so I can remember. 'Cause I'm bad at remembering that kind of stuff. You're not good enough at games to entertain you. It gets frustrating to watch. It's not at all about them being good at games. Oh, it's just about them being like entertaining and like forced humor and stuff. Quit watching King's Quest. You had a good time, but you had to quit because in theory you wanted to play that game one day. In theory. Just goofing around, you tricked people into thinking you were Ross until a mod got on and politely reminded the server that it's against the rules to impersonate mods and Grumps. Whoops. That's the issue you have watching adventure game playthroughs. Twitch is much better because you get to be Jeggerd's wife. I agree. What up, Peter man? How you doing? I am enjoying hanging out here. I am the best thing on Twitch. You're Jeggerd, never mind the guy on the stream. Yeah, the person on the stream, he's just some scrub. He needs to like shave. He needs a haircut. He needs to stop licking his lips and get chapstick or something. Tonight, do you want to get that fruit? I already got a few. I was waiting until the morning so I can get some of these fruits. I didn't get anything crazy. Man, what a waste of time. It feels like it's a rare drop to get something like that. I don't like chapstick. But it's also just a habit for me to lick my lips. I've had that habit since I was a kid. That's never changed. You got offline thinking you got trolled by Ross. We had to tell this other guy what you did so he wouldn't be salty and report you. Oops. You good? Good to hear that, Peter. I am glad to hear you are doing good. Doing well. I should grammar. One of those weird things that's a brand name, like Band-Aid or Q-Tip. Yeah, it is true. Lip balm, I guess. I should say. So you asked for lip balm. The guy was like, lipstick? I hope so anyway, yes. What if he would have just brought you out like bag balm? That's what he brought you. He brought you lip balm anyway. Nice.